I'm Matt Jacques with Victory First. Welcome to Trigger Time TV. And now we head out to Shadow 6, where we're going to talk about scoped carbine, using that carbine at distance.
Hey folks, Jim Gilliland from Shadow 6 here. In this episode, I want to change gears a little bit from the bolt action, excellent precision stuff to actually talking about the evolution of the AR into the precision rifle scenario. Now, these rifles started off, people had reliability issues with them way long time ago, and we fixed all that with the metallurgy that's going into the products that we're making now, and the tooling that's going into it, and just the technology in general. So between the rifles we're making now and the optics we can put on them, we've come a very long way in what these little rifles can do. Now, we'll start off with a basic rifle, and this is a Colt 6920. It's got a few extra things on it or whatever, but a collapsible stock. It's got, this one specific has a 16-inch barrel, and it's got a red dot scope and a little light and a sling. Now, this rifle is very similar to what a lot of guys overseas are carrying right now in our military. I used a rifle very much like this with a 14.5-inch barrel to take shots regularly out to 600 and 700 yards while I was in remodding. Now, the differences in my rifle was I put a match grade trigger in it, and I was running a sound suppressor on it. But this rifle is pretty much the same setup as what I was using while I was overseas. Very capable rifle. Now, going a little bit higher than that is we've got these two rifles here. Now, the first one here is an off-brand lower, but I've got a LWRC Tricon upper on it. It's got a lot of upgrades to it. It's got a piston system underneath. It's got the barrel flutes that are spiral twisted, and a couple of parts on the inside that are coated to help in friction wear. But again, I've got a red dot on it. I've got a light. I've got my backup sights and a sling, so it's more set up like a carbine. As well as this Stroy rifle right here. It's got a free-floated tube on it. It's really light. It's got the buttstock on it, and it's also got the Aimpoint Micro T1 on it. Very capable rifle, and with both of these rifles, even with a red dot, you're really capable out to about 500 yards. Pretty easy with them, so long as you know where you're supposed to aim. All right, you got to get on the range with these guns. You got to shoot these guns a lot to find out where your holdovers are. Well, we've talked about holdovers already a few times, and it's no different from a red dot. But what you need to do is whatever your target is, and for what we were doing with a 50-200 yard zero, at 500 yards, if you'll take the height of a man from basically crotch to head and double that over him, then that's your 500 yard hold if you were law enforcement or a military guy and you had to take that shot. All right? So these rifles are absolutely capable of that. You just got to be able to work with them and know what to do. Moving a little forward in the evolution is these rifles right here got very popular. Now, this is one of the guys' rifles that are here today. And again, it's put together from a couple different pieces. It's got a DPMS lower. It's got a completely adjustable stock on it. We're running some glass on it. And it's got a very long, heavy match grade barrel. So this rifle in itself has a lot of capabilities that you would see in a long gun. Match grade barrels, match grade triggers, very ergonomic, and you can set this up that meets whatever standard you need to. All right, so this rifle right here came a long way in doing a lot of things for us, and this rifle has really taken off in the varmint sectors because you can shoot light, fast bullets with it, and you have a really rapid follow-up shot. So this is an amazing sporting rifle for the varmint hunters. All right, my personal favorite, and this is my rifle, this is a Seekins Precision SPG-3. All right, this rifle has just about everything that he offers. It's got forged upper and lower. It's got an SPG handguard. It's on flat on bottom and on the sides, and has rails. I can put rails on any sides. It's got a Geisley trigger in it. Stainless steel match grade barrel, again, that's fluted, and it's got the brake on the end of it here. That gives me everything that I need to manage the recoil. This rifle is amazingly accurate. It's just as accurate as any of my bolt guns are. Matched up with this glass, the US Optics 1:8 or the 1.8 to 10, this rifle right here could easily take you to 700 yards if you got a good wind call. So the next time you go out and look and you're trying to find that long range rifle, don't discount your ARs, because those guns are coming on and coming on hard. They can be used to fight into your position and then used to take that shot after it. Keep this in mind when you hunt the wolf to protect the flock.
Trigger Time TV is brought to you by Raven Concealment System, Troy Industries, Troy Defense, Sword USA, US Optics, Mayflower Tactical, Arbros, Keltec, Dark Angel, Black Hills Ammunition, Yeti, Aimpoint, Wiley X, and Wilson Combat.